Hey, if you're an overweight or obese female, please watch this video to help understand where you may be going wrong on your weight loss journey if you're not seeing the results that you want to. So this is a group member Q&A post of an individual from my weight loss support and accountability private Facebook group. And she came to me and was just struggling with a whole lot of questions about weight loss. I think she said she has to donate her son or daughter her kidney, and she's got to lose weight to be able to do so and get in a healthy weight range for them to be able to operate, I think. But this is what she came to me with. Hey, I have to lose 70 pounds. I weigh 195 pounds. I'm 5'2". I'm physically fit. I train 6 days a week, goal weight 110 pounds. And then I want to gain muscle after leaning out. So pretty much, I just want to start by prefacing physically fit at 200 pounds, 5'2". That's not really possible. I don't know. That's heavier than me, and I'm huge. I'm a huge male at 5'10", and I'm wide. I'm big. So physically fit, humble yourself a little bit and admit to being overweight. That's first off, but let's dive tip wise into training and diet. She trains 6 days a week for almost 2 hours per lifting session. She eats 2 to 3 meals. Main meal at 6:30, breakfast at 6 a.m. 1,600 calories, 176 grams of protein, 30 minutes of cardio. Okay, so first, let's tackle on the right side of the screen, let's tackle everything one by one. 1,600 calories a day for a female who's 195 pounds, 5'2", it's probably your BMR. So eating that is probably not going to allow you to lose weight, but if anything, allow you to maintain your weight. If I'm you, and I have a website to actually prove my methodology, so no one's telling me that I'm starving you and that this is an unhealthy practice, because I have proof that this is completely fine and normal. 1,600 calories is probably your BMR maintenance. So what I would do is subtract upwards of anything up to 500. Okay. So you could do 1,600 as your BMR, subtract 500 for extreme weight loss, and you're left with 1,100 calories throughout the day. Could do that. I would do that if I was you. And on the left side of the screen here, for a female that is 30, 62 inches, 195, 1,600 is your BMR calories for a female. And that's what you're eating right now. So you shouldn't expect to lose weight if you're eating at a maintenance calorie amount. I love your 176 grams of protein. You can keep that if you want. A good macro ratio that I would recommend for you on 11 to 1,400 calories is 40% protein, 30% carbs, 30% fats, but the fats and carbs are interchangeable. You can change in and out however you like. You should try to keep the carbs low. I do minimal carbs. The only carbs that I get are from veggies, sometimes fruit, and I have enough energy to be a bodybuilder. So if I'm you, cut out the carbs. You said you like eating bread, cut that out. And in terms of your 30 minutes of cardio, I would want to make sure you're doing the proper cardio for actual weight loss. Low intensity, steady state cardio for fat loss. What you want to be focusing on is high incline, medium speed. So a lot of people on the treadmill are familiar with the 12-3-30, which is 12 incline, 3 speed for 30 minutes, 12-3-30. What you want to be doing is always a high incline, slow to medium speed tempo to get your heart rate just in the perfect spot for weight loss. And then do that for like your 30 minutes that you're already doing. Don't be running, don't be doing HIIT interval training. None of that stuff is beneficial for weight loss. You could do the research yourself. But if your heart rate is too escalated during a workout, you're actually not going to be burning sufficient calories, let alone actually burning body fat. So there's a lot of science to it. I would recommend either the high incline treadmill or some sort of Stairmaster, or I guess elliptical that has some sort of incline type of difficulty to where you can keep progressing on that. 1 hour and 40-minute lifting per session, ridiculous. You're in the gym for almost 2.5 hours. I have no comment. I've seen what your body looks like. It is very unfortunate. It is kind of a waste of time, spending way too much time in the gym doing the wrong things. So speaking on the 2-hour lifting session, we went through your lifting session. You showed me what your lifting looks like, and everything is a very power building type of routine, which is weird because it's actually powerlifting rep ranges, but it is bodybuilding routines, as in most of the workouts are all isolation workouts. None of them are compound movements, but they're in the rep ranges of 6 to 8. Like it's extremely like low rep, high weight type of exercises, which in weight loss, you want to be doing specifically bodybuilding hypertrophy. And for me, what that looks like is 20 reps for set 1, 15 reps for set 2, 12 reps for set 3. And these are high quality, slow and controlled reps. I'm not just saying do 20 reps of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'm doing 1, 2, 3 to 20. Very good cardio endurance type of style of training, and it really allows your body to tone. It's more of a show muscle type of training style than the go muscle. That's why power lifters are very strong, because they're lifting for strong results. Bodybuilders look very strong, but usually aren't that strong because bodybuilders lift for body toning. Okay, so now focus on compound exercises, increase your rep ranges. Pretty much the biggest bodybuilding type of recommendations that I have for you. Now, in terms of your eating habits, 2 to 3 meals, 2 meals a day tops if I'm you. Obviously, if you're at 1,100 calories, you really can't be eating 3 meals. If we're talking meals are meals, if we're talking snacks are meals, then 3 meals are completely fine if 1 or 2 of those are snacks. But what you need to be doing is intermittent fasting. So first off, before I talk about intermittent fasting, since intermittent fasting works with a low carb diet, since you said trying to keep fats down and out, fats can be the enemy if you're overeating, but carbs are actually the enemy. When you're on a weight loss journey, cut out carbs. You don't need carbs. You're not a professional athlete. You don't need carbs. You might be training a lot, but still, I train just as long as you do, probably more intensely, and I don't need carbs. A lot of athletes don't need carbs, and a lot of athletes do keto and manage to succeed at it. So what I recommend is get used to a low carb diet if you want weight loss to maximize your fat burning while you're doing intermittent fasting, which is the next topic, because intermittent fasting plus a low carb diet equals maximized fat loss. Because the whole point is that when your body is in a fasted state, it's going to run off of a few things, either food storages, carb storages, excess body fat. Now, we have no food in our system. That's the whole point of a fast. When you're 12 hours deep into a fast, you have no food in your body to digest. Second, carb storages. But if we don't have any carb storages because we aren't intaking a lot of carbs outside of fruits or veggies to a limited degree, then we're tapping into the excess body fat. And when you're tapping into excess body fat, you're going to lose the most amount of weight over time. And not just weight in general, but you're going to lose specifically a lot of body fat. That's why a lot of people who are doing any type of weight cutting is doing intermittent fasting with a keto-like diet, because they are trying to flush out all the water in their body and allow for maximum body fat droppage. And if you're an athlete, which most people are, when they're trying to cut weight, they want to keep all the muscle that they have. So that's why this is even more important, because we're burning body fat when we are doing the intermittent fasting plus the keto-like diet. We're still hitting the protein goals. We are still hitting the gym. So our body has the stimulus response to break down and rebuild muscles. Everything is just oriented around muscle building and fat loss. So breakfast at 6 a.m., main meal 6:30 at night. that's a 12-hour eating window. You're not actually tapping into any type of fasting range during that. So what I would do is, if you're going to eat your main meal at 6:30, your breakfast should be 1:30, 1 to 1:30. Yeah. So ideally what I would do is a 1:30 to 6:30 eating window. So eat all your 1100 calories in between 1:30 p.m. and 6:30 p.m. If I was you, that's what I would do. That's how you lose the most weight. You said you struggle with grains and carbs and stuff like that. You have to stay committed and disciplined to cutting out the grains, the starches, breads, pastas, pizzas, whatever it may be, dough of any sort. Cut it all out. None of it's beneficial to your weight loss journey. You got to ask yourself, hey, is what I'm eating right now beneficial to me losing weight? And then you also mentioned that you have trouble with some days where you just want to like binge eat like 2,000 calories and eat throughout the entire day, I think you said. Now, with intermittent fasting, that in combo with a high protein diet, you're going to feel satiated and your body is going to get used to a lower calorie intake. So it's actually going to become easier for you. So two things. One, a lot of my clients, after probably 3 weeks on the diet, they get used to their calorie amount and eating that much protein, and they feel satiated. It's like, Zach, I'm almost starting to I have to force feed myself to eat this much. And keep in mind, they are like at 1,800 calories. That is not a lot of calories for someone who's 360 pounds. Yet they are comfortable with eating that much, and their body's so satiated because we are on a very high protein diet. So keep that in mind. If you're having issues of starving or hunger cravings, your body is one of two things: malnutritioned, dehydrated, one of probably three things. Well, actually four things. Malnutrition, because you aren't eating good foods, you're eating some processed garbage to hit your calorie goal. That's why anything in moderation is a lie. Calories in, calories out is a lie. You need to focus on your micronutrients just as much as your macronutrients. Second, dehydration. I think 70% of adults in America suffer from chronic dehydration. Third, lack of sleep. If you have a deficient in sleep, or you're lacking sleep, your hunger hormones, your ghrelin levels are going to be crazy, and you're just going to be starving all throughout the day, and it's going to be very hard to stick to a diet with those types of cravings when you're sleep deprived. Number 4 is what was I even talking about? Oh, affecting diet levels. I don't even know. I'm my brain's working so fast. I think we're talking about, hold on. Okay. I think protein gold might have been my last one. You're not eating enough protein. And when you're not eating enough protein, your satiety levels, your satiation levels from eating won't suffix like your body. If you have a lack of protein, your body's always going to be starving because our muscles need something to fuel it. Okay, so we talked diet, we talked training you need to fix. Your cardio is probably ineffective. I don't know what you're doing right now for cardio, but it's just probably ineffective. You need to eat less, a ton less. You are not even in a deficit right now. You're eating at your maintenance. You have to intermittent fast. You have to yeah, eat the right foods. 1,100 calories should be well enough for you to lose weight and be properly nutritioned and feel full. I think that's all I got. Yep. Peace out. Hey, I hope this helps. All women, no matter what your size is, could probably benefit from this video, because you need to humbly understand that as a woman, eating 1,100, 1,200 calories is valid for weight loss. It's not starvation. Unfortunately, you guys are built differently than us, and we are able to eat more than you. Okay, we have more muscle on our body, which burns more calories, so we're able to eat more. Look at this calculator. Go to this website if you want, calcunation.com. Calculate your BMR, type in your age, your weight, your height, and it'll give you a male and female BMR. Subtract 500 for extreme weight loss, and at minimum, subtract 200. So 200 to 500, you can subtract from your BMR to find a good calorie deficit. But yeah, peace out, guys. This is why people have this as a job. People do this as a day job. I do this every day as my job because like some people just don't know what they're doing. And some people are in this type of situation where they're eating 1,600 calories, training for a full year, 2 hours, 2.5 hours a day, and just not seeing any body tone results. Like, I love you, girl, but dude, I would not have guessed a day in my life that you've ever lifted a weight. And that's why you have to second guess yourself on your training style and what you're eating on. I'm not seeing results. Something needs to change. Just a little tip for everybody. If you're not seeing results, look back at what you're doing and see like, hey, something might need to change here. All right. Love you guys. Take care. Thanks for watching. Hope this helps you, Mrs. Wilson. And I wish you and your operation good health. I hope the procedures go well. I hope your doctors are precise within the operation, and I hope your kid comes out to be healthy. Peace out. Weight Loss Professors out. Until next video.